Monday at 11:05 p.m. March Madness. Tonight was a championship game, UConn versus San Diego State. First half was pretty ugly. San Diego State was missing a lot of points, had lots of turnovers. Connecticut missed a fair amount of shots, layups. And they were leading pretty by 10 plus points basically the whole game. Then San Diego State made a few and got, I think within 5 minutes left in the game, San Diego State got within 5 points. 6 points with 5 minutes left. But that was as close as it got, and UConn prevailed. I was hoping for San Diego State to come back and make it interesting, till the final second for a buzzer beater or something, but I told my roommates I really don't care who wins. My schools are not in there. The Big 12's not in there. My relative schools aren't playing, so I really don't care. I just want to see a good game, and it was really pretty ugly the first half. And, for a couple of minutes there, like 7 minutes till 5 minutes left in the game, San Diego State made a little run and made it interesting for a few minutes, but then it fell apart. So UConn, number 4, national champion. This weekend I drove Uber. I went to the casino one night, Ameristar. I was over there with a Uber customer. I went in there, and I told the dealer to get on the loudspeaker system, tell everybody in the place I own the place, which I do. I own Boyd Gaming. And then this girl was sitting next to me, this woman. She kind of says, there were these 2 cops standing kind of around us after that, talking to some girl that worked there, employee. And the woman sitting next to me kind of said, he'd shoot you. He'd shoot. Or, I guess they were real cops. They had on some kind of uniforms and guns. Well, Boyd Gaming, I do own the place. Could have walked out with $500 or $600 profit, didn't do it, but that's irrelevant to whether I own the place or not, which I do. I've invited the people, to invite the board of directors down there and sign a contract, make me the chairman. Of course, that's never happened anywhere, has it? Never. I was driving these 2 doctors. Guy picked them up downtown. They say they're doctors, and they're going home from a party, and I don't know, they were talking a lot. We were talking back and forth. Kind of funny, kind of interesting. Yesterday I went outside, sweat. I jogged. I did a lap around the complex and football stadium. Then I went back inside the little football stadium here by my house and did a track. I jogged a lap, walked 2 laps, jogged a lap, walked 2 laps. Did some push-ups and jumping jacks, some steps. First real sweat workout probably all since the winter time. You do that every other day at least. Get back in shape. Royals won today. First win of the season over Toronto. April Fools. I was trying to make April Fools jokes all weekend when I was Ubering and stuff. Some people were laughing. Told the guy from high school, Todd, he sends me bullshit sometimes, that Phi Delts, his fraternity Phi Delts, need to have the board of directors sign a contract with me to make me the chairman of the Phi Delts. I'm a Beta Theta Pi, and I can teach them some things. They need to pay me $1 billion a month for 1 year with $1 billion signing bonus. And nobody ever replies to that one either, do they? What else? Stock market, oil shot up today. NASDAQ techs a little bit overbought, came back down some. But overall, the stock market looks like it's recuperating and is going to This is usually one of the best months of the year, so perhaps we might see some retracement here today, yesterday, or tomorrow, the next day. But the trend up, banking crisis, etc., looks like it's tapering off, and oil issues, OPEC. And government policies with healthcare are, affecting healthcare stocks and the energy stocks. Merrill Lynch still has not handed me my $1 trillion. They owe me $1 trillion for the disrespect. They disrespected me in my ownership of the company, arresting me for trespassing, blindsided, and utter lies and fiction. After that, started a war about 1986. I guess they may have started a war in 1979 with killing my dad, but I'm 61 and I just can't remember everything. I remember statements by people, and I don't know if they're who I think they are. The older I get, the more I see people from when I was young, high school, grade school, college, and they're not the same person. Family, friends, whatever. They're not the same people. They're not the same people. I don't know who the hell's who. Some of them were just classmates I didn't really buddy around with. Some of my classmates since kindergarten, so obviously I knew who they were back then. And, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Merrill Lynch, hand me $1 trillion, and hand me $5 billion a hedge fund paycheck for every year since kindergarten, since you've disrespected my degrees. Same thing for Smith Barney and Payne Weber, Oppenheimer, Coldwell Banker, Reese Nichols, Berkshire Hathaway. You've never disrespected my degrees, I don't think. You've disrespected me. Half the people are liars about their own degrees. You've never respected my ownership of the company. Pay me $5 billion a year to be the chairman of those companies. Purdue, Wilbur, the 4 or 5 Wilburs. Well, they all made the place a joke. Hand me $1 trillion. Congratulations to Purdue Center, the big 7'4" kid from Canada. He's winning Player of the Year awards, AP Naismith. He's winning all kinds of college basketball awards, best player in basketball. Good. Congratulations. Wish Purdue would have done better in the March Madness tournament, but all the number ones were gone, all the number 2s and 3s. None of them were in the Final Four and Elite 8. So that's the way it goes sometimes. March Madness is getting crazier. There's too many good players out there spread out across the country. Transferring schools, like that girls' final, UConn versus LSU. LSU got a new coach a couple of years ago from Baylor. She had 3 national championships, and in 2 years she turned LSU the champion. And I guess, that one girl was hitting 3 points, 5 for 5. She didn't miss a shot in the first half. She came off the bench. She was a senior, transferred from a different school. I think they only had like one player return from last year. I don't know. I watched that game. Now I watched that girl start hitting 3-pointers. The first half, she didn't miss a shot. 5 3-points. She didn't miss a shot in the first half. Like 21 points, 0. 2 free throws made them. 2 2-point shots made them. 5 3-pointers made them. She was coming off the bench. That was pretty unbelievable. But pay me the trillions, punks.